How's it going, YouTube? It's RJ here, and I'm bringing you guys a little tutorial on how to get competitive legendary Pokemon in Omega Ruby or in Pokemon X and Y. So, I start off at the home screen right here, and I'm going to explain why, because I saved the game and I've been trying to do this for a while, trying to get a competitive Heatran, which is the Pokemon located in the post-game after you beat the Delta quest, I believe, the Delta episode, or maybe even after the Elite Four. But I'm going to explain to you guys how to get competitive legendaries in Pokemon X, Y, and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Now, first things first, you're going to need a certain Pokemon in your party, and that Pokemon is a synchronized Pokemon. As you can see here, once it loads up, Synchronize is a ability that passes on the nature of what Pokemon you're using right now to the Pokemon that you're hunting for. And it has a 50% chance of occurring. So when I go into the battle of Heatran, there's a 50% chance that there's going to be a modest nature on this Heatran due to the nature of my Ralts being modest. Now my Ralts is fainted right now because I don't want to send it out into Heatran and then have it get killed, because that's exactly what's going to happen if it does battle it. So the next set of Pokemon that you do need is so much easier if I pull it down here. So right here is my Elsa, my little Pikachu, and it has Nuzzle on it. Nuzzle's really good if you're trying to catch a Pokemon that isn't ground type. So if you find a ground type legendary like that one Pokemon, Groudon, you won't be able to use Nuzzle per se, and you'll have to go find something else. But the thing is, Nuzzle, it has a 100% chance of getting paralyzation onto the Pokemon. So paralyzing or putting the Pokemon to sleep makes catching the Pokemon so much easier. If you want to, you guys can use a sleep powder Pokemon such as Vivillon, or get a Smeargle that has all this type of stuff. The next move that you want, depending on what Pokemon it is, for example, if this Heatran learned Takedown, you definitely do not want to bring it all the way down to 0. Then you use a Pokemon with Holdback or False Swipe. And right now I have the event Samurott with the Shell Armor. It makes it so much better catching Pokemon because the Shell Armor keeps you from being crit, and a crit's going to kill you. This Heatran, you have to make sure when you're going against a legendary, you know what moves they have. So the Heatran, it has Crunch, Metal Sound, Scary Face, and it has Lava Plume. So I know Burn is going to happen to a lot of my Pokemon because of Lava Plume. However, that's why I packed 3 Water-type Pokemon. And this one is my competitive Rotom. It really isn't there except just to take hits, and it's a bold nature. So it's going to take the crunches really well. It resists the Lava Plume. And then this one right here is just to Nuzzle, to bring the Heatran to paralyzation, and then afterwards I get to use Rock Smash on it. This is just for Heatran because this is what I've been working on. If you need to change up your Pokemon for different ones, for example, if you're going against Pokemon such as Dialga, you want to bring its HP down low, and you want to bring a fighting type move, or you want to bring Earthquake. And for Heatran, however, Earthquake wouldn't be good because it's 4 times super effective and is going to kill that Pokemon. So, the reason why this works is because every legendary inside the Pokemon X, Y, or Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and I'm not sure for Black 2 and White 2 or Black and White, but every legendary has 3 perfect IVs. So, that's really good. Half of the stats are perfect. And then there's a 1 in 30 chance of getting any of the other stats perfect. So there might be a chance of you getting a 4 or 5 IV legendary by doing this. However, the chance of getting a certain stat is 1 out of 3. So it's kind of hard to get, but there's a decent chance that the stat that you want will be there. So I'm not sure if the stat's going to be on this, because I'm going to do about 2 or 3 encounters of this Heatran to go and show you guys how to do this. And then after that, I'm going to go on my own. But I'm just going to explain to you guys how to go get your own competitive legendaries. So what I do is I save right before you have to go up to the little shrine circle thing. And I save there with the Pokemon I want in front leading. and then it says a mysterious ring is floating in the air. Would you like to stick your hand in it? And then you say, yes, I'm going to stick my hand in the hole. Now you're going to get to see Heatran come through. Heatran's coming in. Not shiny, of course. If a shiny does appear, make sure you have it. Next up, make sure you guys have a lot of Pokeballs, a lot of Ultra Balls. If you guys have a Master Ball, if you want to use it, use it. So right now I'm going to go through it the first time to go show you guys how to do this. So I nuzzle, I get the Pokemon paralyzed. Now it's easier to catch. He's going to use Metal Sound, lower my special defense. Now Lava Plume is looking scary and it could possibly hit my Pikachu and kill it. So I'm going to use Rock Smash. Rock Smash, if it gets crit on it, I have a Light Ball so that way I do extra damage. If I get a crit, his defense looks really high right now. Lowered the defense. Alright, that's decent. So it's going to use Metal Sound again. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch into my Samurott. And I'm going to go use the hold back method until I get it down to level 1. Because there's no way it can recoil and kill itself. Except for if it gets killed. And if it gets killed, it uses up all its moves and struggles. So there goes the Lava Plume. Nice chance to burn me. Does not burn me. Alright, so that's decent. That's decent. So you get 40 holdbacks / false swipes when you do it. So it's a really good move. Alright, so next step, we gotta go and kill it. We gotta hit it one more time. And then I'm going to go throw a Master Ball at it. Just so that way I can show you guys the next step into getting this. To make sure you have it. So most of the Legendaries do appear post-game. So now I have it at 1 HP. I'm going to go chuck my Pokeball, Ultra Ball, Master Ball, Great Ball, whatever type of ball you want. I'm actually going to be trying for a Pokeball when I actually look for it. But Master Ball, I just want to show it for the tutorial right now. The next step you're going to want to go through after this, nickname your Pokemon if you want to. However, there's a chance that you're going to have to reset the game from that spot. So that's why you save right before that point. Which is why when I turned it on, I showed you, I was right there. So we caught the Heatran. No nickname because I don't know if it's competitive and I don't know of a nickname for Heatran. Then we go to look at the Pokemon. And then what I do normally, first of all, I look at the nature. Good nature, perfect nature. It's the modest nature that I wanted. You look at it, if it has 2 different abilities and you want a certain ability over the other, then you're going to have to soft reset for it. And then you're going to have to look at the stats that you want. When you do this, you want 3 stats. You're not going to look for 4. You're not going to look for 5 stats. It's not going to be super perfect. If you find one that's super perfect, then congratulations. However, it really doesn't happen too often. I know from experience that the perfect stat is actually its attack stat, its defense stat, and its special attack stat. However, I want this to be a modest nature with a full HP investment, full special attack investment, and then the rest into special defense. So that's why when I do this, I'm going to have to soft reset because the ideal situation for me is for its HP defense, its HP special attack and special defense to be perfect. The way you can check this out is that when you go into the Pokemon Center and you talk to the Ivy, the judge guy, inside the Battle Resort area, when you do that, he's going to tell you which stats are perfect, which is something you guys should know if you guys are looking at this video and you want to get competitive Pokemon. So, he would tell me that the attack, defense, and special attack are perfect, and he's going to tell me that the other stats are not perfect. So that's not what I want. So the next step you want to do, okay, so I don't have a good Pokemon. I want to go and try it again. So what you're going to do, you're going to press L and R and then the start or select button at the same time. And that's going to reset your game, bring yourself back to the home screen instead of sending you and turning your DS off, turning it back on. Saves so much time. So now we're back at the little welcome screen. Zigzagoons in the bushes. We're welcoming in this Primal Groudon. And then we go back here. And as you can see, I'm back here at this place. And I can still go in and talk to this Groudon, Heatran. And I can go and capture it again. Now, when you capture this Pokemon, You're going to keep going for it until you get what you want. It's going to take a while. It can take you the first try. It can take you about an hour. It can take you a day to get this. It depends on how lucky you are. So I'm going to try again 2 more times and try to get a good one on film to show you guys. Now, the perfect special defense stat is going to be 126. The perfect HP is going to be 166, and I believe special attack is around 166 as well. Not 100% sure. I can check that out right now because I have an app on my phone called the Pokemon Creator app, and what that allows me to do is I don't ever send any fake Pokemon, hack Pokemon into my game. I actually use this app to go send ideas to myself, so I can look at this Pokemon and set the stats at what I want. So as I'm going to show you guys right now, we have my thing. I have it so that way I see Heatran, level 50 as the Pokemon's going to say. I want it to be a modest nature. I don't care about the movesets. I set it at 31 IVs on everything so that way I can see which is perfect. 166, 165, 126, 98, 126, and 97. Those would be the perfect stats if it has a modest nature. So that's about it for what that app does. And this is what allows me to go, not have to travel all the way back to the Pokemon Center guy. And this allows me to enjoy my time spending it here looking at the Pokemon stats. So I can tell right now that its HP is perfect. It has a modest nature. Its speed is good. Its speed is perfect. Special defense is just one shy of being perfect. There are exceptions like this where you get close to perfect. This is a 30 IV Pokemon or 30 or a 29 IV one. So if you guys don't really care for that, then by all means take that Pokemon. I personally, right now, this actually doesn't look too bad for me because this is an Assault Vest Heatran. I'm putting only 8 points into its special defense. So it doesn't look too bad for me. I actually am really liking how this Heatran's looking. So this is going to be my competitive Heatran right now. So I'm going to, if I wanted to soft reset, then I'll soft reset out of the game. Its defense isn't the best. It has 10 points missing from there. It's not going to be a physical wall. Its attack does not need to be perfect. Its speed really doesn't need to be perfect as well. However, I really think that having 31, 31, 31, and 30 isn't too bad. And this could also be a nice hidden power or something like that. It could give me a hidden power that I want, like hidden power grass or hidden power ice. I'm not 100% sure right now. But that's about it for this video. So let me go show you guys the little Heatran right here. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys like it and you guys want to get more tutorials from me, then make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And you subscribe to me, so you like the video, comment on the video what you guys want to see next. I actually have plans on finishing my Jolteon tutorial and working straight onto that Riolu tutorial as soon as I'm able to do that. And as soon as I write down a script, because this is unscripted. The other one actually does have a script onto it. I actually look on something for a reference for a few of my other videos. However, giveaways and stuff, I go off the top of my head. And like this is off the top of my head, and now I'm dragging on the video. But if you guys want to see more, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, like my video, comment what you want to see. And that's about it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time with another Pokemon tutorial. And until then, YouTube, goodbye.